Jason is in Philadelphia to start off this hour. Hi, Jason. How are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Excellent. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
So I've done, and my wife have done a couple stupid things here, and just trying to find out where we should get started and kind of right the ship. So turning 40 next year, and we booked a trip to the Caribbean to celebrate. Then we realized how we were going to pay for it, and thought about that, as an afterthought. And finally got our heads out of the sand and kind of did an assessment of where we're at, and it was kind of eye-opening. We just went through and collected some debts and made some stupid decisions, and now we're kind of here we are, and trying to find out where we should start and improve this situation here. We've got 4 kids, and just living the suburb life here, probably doing a lot of stupid stuff, so I want to get your opinion.
Okay. So you canceled the trip to the Caribbean. Did you?
No, I have not.
Why?
It didn't even occur to me. I don't know if we'd get penalized or lose money because we already put about half of it down.
Okay. Well, I guess you need to find that out.
Okay.
Yeah, because apparently you're broke, right?
Yeah, we're about $65,000 in debt.
Yeah.
I don't think you the house.
Yeah, I don't think you go to a Caribbean trip when you're $65K in debt, dude. And that's just irresponsible.
Right.
So, now, what kind of debt is this?
So we've got just a little bit of school loan, 2 cars. Again, here's the stupidity. 2 new cars from 2013, 2014.
Mm-hmm. What do you owe on them?
Got 13 on one and 15 on another.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We took out, brace yourself, a 401k loan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's $31,000.
Mm-hmm.
Just over $600 on a school loan. That's going to be over in January for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So excited.
Mm-hmm.
And just credit card debt that we pay off every month religiously.
Mm-hmm. How old are you guys?
39, and my wife is 37.
Cool. And what's your household income?
We're doing pretty well there. So we're doing about $220 pre-tax.
Okay. So why are you this broke?
That's a great question. Just spending, kind of living without thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Both of our moms passed at a young age,
Mm-hmm.
and playing psychologist, I think we do a little bit of live while you're young and not push it off to the end. And they saved and never got to travel, never got to do the things that they planned for, and we fell into that trap. But I'm realizing now, hey, we have these 4 kids that depend on us, and we can't live like this.
Yeah. Well, here's the good news. Okay, when's the trip scheduled for?
It is February.
Pretty quick. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Well, the first step you did was you assessed the amount of debt that you've got. The second thing you need to do is start doing a written budget. Jump on everydollar.com and start using that online tool. It's free to develop a budget. You can develop a budget with your spouse sitting there in about 10 minutes. Okay? And that's going to show you this huge amount of money that's unaccounted for.
Okay.
I mean, you're making great money. And really, you should be able to clean this up very, very quickly. Maybe you don't have to cancel the trip. But
Okay.
if I'm you, I'm just going to go, hey, I work too hard and I make too much money to be broke.
Right.
And that's different than YOLO even. I mean, that's different than, that's different than just love your life, just living life for today. That's just being irresponsible. You make so much money. There's just waste in here. It's like you're Congress or something. So, I mean, it's just, there's a lot of wonderful things you can do here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what is your house payment?
It is, I think, 14.
Oh, man. So you could clean up to $65,000 in no time. I mean, by summer, you ought to be debt-free.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not going to have much of a life between now and then. But yeah, what I would do is I would set myself a very strenuous debt reduction goal, and
Okay.
if I can hit that, then I would stay on the trip.
Okay.
The only reason I would do that is because you're making this kind of money. If you told me you're making $100, I'm canceling the trip.
Sure.
but you've got such a you not got that big a hole you're in, and you have a huge shovel. So it's just it's mathematically ludicrous, you know.
Well, it's great. It's great to hear. It feels like we're kind of trapped with holidays coming up and stuff. We want to be good role models for the kids.
If you put your income at the top of the page, if you just did a yellow pad and took out your house payment and your car payments and your food, there's so much money left. I mean, there's so much money left.
Right.
You guys have just been sloppy.
Yeah.
Just sloppy. I mean, it's more than just living life for today. You've been sloppy. And that's the bad news. The good news is you can change it today. You can just go, okay, we're going to write this down. I mean, let's pretend I hired you for $200,000 to manage a different family that had your situation. You're not dumb people. Dumb people don't make this kind of money. I mean, you're smart people. You're just doing dumb stuff.
Yep.
And so, I mean, if you were emotionally detached from this and you put $225,000 at the top of the page minus your living expenses minus $65,000 minus a Caribbean trip, that's a 12-month budget. You're done. You ought to be able to do that. It's just there's so many gaping holes in this. So yeah, get on the budget form there, and you and your wife say we're going to get committed to being smarter, and you're going to be able to live and do whatever you want to do. By this time next year, you're going to be free to be able to, but you're just going to do it on purpose from now on instead of just wandering along like you're childish or something,
Right.
You just make real. What do y'all do for a living?
I'm an IT manager, and my wife is a project manager for a bank.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So in both cases, you're managing projects. You sit down in a situation and you begin with the end in mind, right?
Correct.
That's all a budget is. You have a $225,000 project laying here in front of you, and you need to begin with the end in mind. I don't even care what the end is. If you just do it on purpose, you'll start doing smart stuff. The dumb stuff you're doing is just because you weren't doing anything on purpose. There's no intentionality here.
You got it.
So just make this a project management issue, and that's because that's how both of your minds work, and you'll be able to knock it out in no time. And your flow chart, your product or your project map is this budget.
Gotcha.
Everydollar.com. Call me back and tell me how you're doing or if you need some help. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.